everyone. This is Heidi Watney. Welcome to the show.
So fast you missed it, yeah. I might just disappear. Feel like I skipped it, yeah. I ain't got to fear. I could risk losing it. What are the benefits? Or should I hold it?
From the oldest park in baseball, MLB The Show comes. Nate Eovaldi gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
A huge arm comes with Nathan Eovaldi, up towards 95 to 100 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Power pitcher deluxe. His best swing and miss pitch, though, is the split finger. He'll throw that to both righties and lefties.
So now into the box is Austin Meadows, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Austin Meadows.
First pitch on its way.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Here comes the 0-1.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's out number 1.
The second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Striding in is Brandon Lau. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Now to the plate, here is Randy Arozarena. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Verdugo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the first baseman,
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. Mano-a-mano against Nate Eovaldi. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And now the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Ready on 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. One left for Tampa. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball, the show. Tyler Glasnow will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
2 words, Matt. High ceiling. This guy has a chance to be one of the most dominant pitchers in all of baseball. Big, tall, strong guy with a big power arm and a nasty hammer curveball. If he's throwing strikes with his fastball and his curveball, he's nearly impossible to hit.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. This will be fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
So stepping in is Xander Bogaerts. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Ball 1, no strikes.
The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike. Glasnow is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty B. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Again, he sends it out of play. One out, nobody on. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He has a 3-for-12 line. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. all set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Manuel Margot. First pitch on its way. And that misses ball one. Eovaldi, a native Texan. He was selected in the 11th round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it. Makes the play, one away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Joey Wendell.
So bases are empty with one gone, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. First pitch of the AB now. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Verdugo is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting seventh.
Next, here is Willie Adames. Mano a mano against Nate Eovaldi. He's just 1 for 6. Now here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
First pitch on the way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a solo shot here to left center field as the Red Sox get the game's first run. It's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Still even at 2-2. Here it comes.
Down to 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Up next, Hunter Renfroe. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. Gone! Renfroe with a 2-run shot as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Three runs already home here. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
2-2 the count. Now here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting in.
Next to stand in is Bobby Dahlbeck. First pitch of the AB on its way. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Left fielder looking up. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. Solo shot that time for Kike Hernandez as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning and your entire offense is off and running.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-1 on its way. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
4 runs here in this half inning. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Three and 1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1. Lifted down the line and left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And another foul ball. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next to dig in, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Verdugo on second. Bogaerts at first. 2 out in the inning. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-0 count. Here it comes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 the count for Rafael Devers.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We played 2 full. The Red Sox on top, 4-0. Excursion back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. First pitch on the way. Kevin Kiermaier is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Here's another 1-2.
Inside ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here now the 2-2. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Batting up. The catcher, Mike Zunino.
So here's Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball
Ball
1.
no strike.
1-0. Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just got a piece to the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Austin Meadows.
Nope.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Cordero retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 4-0. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
First pitch on its way. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Kiermaier is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
At the plate now, Christian Vasquez.
Count
As
1-0.
the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now.
Ball 2.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. All even at 2-2.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 2-2.
We got a full count.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He loses him on ball 4.
Number 10, Hunter.
And now Hunter Renfroe to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
0-1 count. Here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
To the plate now, Franchi Cordero. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Margot is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Red Sox lead 1. They lead it 4-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And next will be the imposing power bat, Brandon Lau.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Randy Arozarena. As it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, Ji-Man Choi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Ball,
2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Down the left field line and deep, but this will wind up being a foul ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Count remains 2-2. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And that one misses. It's ball 4. So a 2-out walk gives the Rays some hope here in the inning.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. He's set. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Choi is off at first with 2 away. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Verdugo has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck.
The first baseman, Bobby.
Now here's the first offering. Swing there. They'll appeal down to Gary Simmons, and it'll be strike 1 as he signals he wasn't able to hold up. And it's fouled away.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Oh, and 2. Here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat. And what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now, Alex Verdugo, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Kiermaier. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And set to go is the third baseman, Joey Wendell. First offering on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0. Fouled away. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And it lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out. So bases are empty with one out now. And up next will be Willie Adames. First pitch on its way. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. A ball and two strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Going back is the left fielder. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. A solo shot here to left as they get on the board. It's 4-1 now.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyholed in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here now is Mike Zunino. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here it comes. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
And he fouls this one off. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, the designated hitter, Austin.
Stepping in next, Austin Meadows. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Has a look, now the pitch. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Zunino leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Three and 0 now. From the stretch.
Hey.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Halfway home from Fenway. The Red Sox 4, the Rays 1. Cody Reed, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Number 21, Cody Reed.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. It was a walk in his last trip.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch of the AB now. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. Nothing in 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Sinker, and this one's over as well. Nothing in 2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Here now is Rafael Devers.
The batter, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next,
so 2 out, nobody on. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner and left. It has the distance, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just hooked it foul.
2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. They'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Two balls and no strikes.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
A bouncer to the left side. A sliding try there at third, but it skips by him. A base hit.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now a swinging bunt. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Boston strands a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Garrett Whitlock takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 72.
Stepping in, Brandon Lau. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Lau, originally from the state of Virginia. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Here it comes.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering.
3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped up. Bogarts calls for it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now it'll be Randy Arozarena. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Hit on the ground to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it comes, 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Red Sox 4, the Rays 1. Ready now is Franchy Cordero. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. Adames scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first down. So next to bat will be Bobby Dahlbeck, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there, missed middle.
Kike Hernandez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. Flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch on its way. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In comes Margot. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Alex Verdugo flew out last time up. Ready. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
Dahlbeck, the runner at first with 2 gone. Shot toward right center. Margot finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they lead it 4-1. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Number 13, Manuel Margot.
Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2.
Nope.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Had the weight back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 2-2. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Into right field, that's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box now, Willie Adames, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that misses 1-1. Coming in for ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Ready with the 2-2. And strike 3 called, as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for Tampa. They trail it 4-1. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping in as the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0.
New ball, no strike.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1. Is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Once again, a 3-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So the next to bat will be Rafael Devers. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. 1-1, here it comes. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in will be J.D. Martinez. Singled last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer. The windup and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Stepping in once again is Mike Zunino. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's 1 for 2.
Mike.
First pitch on its way. Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
The 0-1 pitch. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit the other way out toward right field. Renfroe is there to put it away for out number 1. Next up, Austin Meadows. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A ball and no strikes.
Gotta find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Stepping up is Brandon Lau. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Now here's the first offering. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Meadows, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there, 1-1. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Randy Arozarena. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And there's ball 2 now. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The batter, the first baseman,
Ryan Brazier trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
Next, it'll be Ji-Man Choi. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
The next 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Rays strand a pair, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Colin McHugh is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now with the plate is Christian Vasquez. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
The catcher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
0-1's the count.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Frankie
Into the box, Franchy Cordero. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2. And he's able to find the knockout there.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That misses 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Cordero is off at first with 2 away. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. Kike Hernandez would be next. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
We got 3-2.
Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. He's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the belt, kicks and deals. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Here it comes, 0-2.
1 ball.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his owner.
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. Boston strands a couple, but they lead it 4-1. Matt Barnes takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Matt.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. One and 1 to count. Now here it comes.
Ball 2. Count 2-1. Ball 3.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull the trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Liner towards second, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Joey Wendell digs in now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
A runner at second, nobody out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. As a look, now the pitch. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2 and 2 now.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's hitless in 6 tries. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. First and second here with nobody out. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box, Kevin Kiermaier, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Cordero is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. So next to hit is Mike Zunino. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Margot at second. Wendell on at first with 2 down.
Ball that
Ball
time.
and a strike. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Red Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Nate Eovaldi is credited with the win. Tyler Glasnow was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victory.
Yeah. Try everywhere to